towards the left, which will be the dark logo. It depends on what color the logo was. If it's a yellow logo, it'll be way over towards the right because yellow things are bright. If it is a deep, deep blue logo or something, it'll be over towards the left because it's darker. Because all it's doing is down here is the brightness levels, and it's telling you what's in your picture. It's saying, hey, you have something close to this, because there's a big line above that color, and you have something close to this in brightness. Click OK, and now I'm going to type the letter Q to turn off Quick Mask. I have a selection now. The only problem in this particular case is whenever you use Quick Mask to do that, you're going to end up with a selection that selected all the white parts. Because that's how Quick Mask thinks. It thinks of dark stuff is not being selected and light stuff is being selected. And so in the case of the little pirate logo, that was fine because we had a white logo. But it's going to have the areas that are white selected. You might think that you just want to then hit the delete key to get rid of the background. First, you can't delete when you're on the background layer, so you'd have to double click on the background to change its name. Then you can hit the delete key, but that's not the best way to do it. Let me show you why. I'm going to deselect, and if I put anything behind this, because we hit the delete key, we deleted the white background, but there's still hints of that white background in the edge here where it was partially transparent. And we can't see it right now because the checkerboard makes it hard to see, but if I put a color underneath that, I'll just create a brand new layer. In fact, I'll create what's called a solid color layer. And I'll pick a contrasting color. And I'm going to drag that underneath in my layers panel. If I look at this image close, do you see a hint of whitish in there? And if you look at the edge, let me pick a different color here. I'll put it on black. Do you see a hint of white within that? It doesn't look like the same color of this kind of turquoisey stuff. Right around here, I might be able to see the littlest hint of white if it had a soft edge. Right there, I see it. So what I would do instead, I'm going to choose undo a few times and get back to the point where we just had the background selected, as if we had just left Quick Mask mode. And I'll show you a better method. This is what it was like right when I left Quick Mask mode. Instead of trying to delete the background, I would recreate the logo. So right now we have the background selected. Instead, I want the logo selected, so I go to the Select menu and choose Inverse to get the opposite. Now, instead of deleting the background, I'm just going to recreate the logo. I go to the bottom of my Layers panel, I click on the half black and half white circle icon, and I can choose Solid Color. And then I can pick any color I want for my logo. I can make it red, I can make it blue, cyan, whatever color I was looking for, I can now change it to. Let's just get it closer to what it used to be. And then just throw away the layer that's underneath it. And now that's a completely clean image. Let's see the difference if I come over here and add a color underneath it. I'll just put black under it. If you look at where the tail was wagging, you don't see any hint of white in there anymore. If I look on any of these edges, I shouldn't see any hint of white because there's no white in this document at all. The only thing that's in this document is a layer full of black, which is underneath, and a layer that's full of a solid color, which is a cyanish color. And there should be no hint of any other color still hanging out in there. So the general technique is open your logo or whatever the solid colored graphic is, and then select all and copy, turn on Quick Mask mode, and then paste. That gets it in Quick Mask mode. Then we just need to make sure the center, that we end up with solid white and solid black. And the way we do that is you go to levels. You pull in the outer two sliders, and you pull them in until they're centered on the little humps that are there. There'll always be two humps when you have a logo. And then turn off Quick Mask mode, and you have a good selection of that object. If you're not used to using Quick Mask mode, it seems kind of odd though, and you're not mentally used to it, just do it a few times. Do it 5 times,